Aquarius, thanks for coming out. High Priestess Healer 1111. Okay, so today we're going to start out with one of my favorite decks here. Probably a favorite of y'all's too, the Light Seer's deck. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. Hopefully you're getting out of the state of being and not in the state. In the previous reading, my title was You Have to Look Up if you want to hook up. Okay, so there's nothing good that's going to happen with looking down and sulking and sitting in the pain of loss or scarcity mindset or worrying. And if you're at a loss, it's going to be temporary. Let's see how temporary it's going to be. Yeah, the sooner that you give up whatever you need to give up that is holding you back from moving forward, then you can move forward. But there's something you have to give up. So what is it that you have to give up to move forward? Okay, that's what we need to know. Let's just find out. What does she or he need to give up in order? Oh, I'm doing it upside down. Wasn't actually. Okay, so you have to give up being impulsive and making rash decisions. Okay, so it's time to make wise decisions based upon the knowledge that we get, the promptings that we get. And even if we think it goes against what we want, we need to follow spirit if we want to feel like this. New vitality, new ideas, fresh and brand new. But you're at an impasse at the moment because of the decisions, some decisions that you're making. But you're going to be able to make, new ones, okay? So just this time around, make sure it's what, you want, okay? You manifest it after you heal, okay? If there's something you don't know, it's because you're in the dark about it, and some things are about to come to light so that it revives you and it gives you the answers to where it is that that it leads you, okay? That whatever answers that leads you and wherever that leads you. What else should the viewer know? What else should the viewers know? My Aquarius Nation, thank you for coming out. Hit a like, hit subscribe if you like the video content, and the notification bell if you'd like to know when the next one will come out. I'm going to pull some cards out here before we get started on reading them versus going one by one here. But you're already, realizing whatever it is you need to give up. You must know, okay? And I'm pretty sure you are actually one foot in and one foot out, and it's like you're trying to make the right decision, right? And your life is changing so much right now because you're growing out of that state of pain and anguish, and you're moving into a state of joy and victory, and a state where you have gone full circle around a cycle, and it's like, okay, I went full circle, now I get a chance to go on a new cycle. Which way, how do I want my life to be now? Okay, well, am I going to continue on the same way, and is that bringing me good results, the life I want? Or do I need to make different decisions, and what decisions need to be made in order to, move forward from me getting what is it that I want, okay? So, you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana in right in a row. So definitely led by spirit. Looks like there's a lack of love in your life, a lack of either love or self-love, but you're integrating it and you're learning that that's where it starts, okay? And you're getting some deep insight from way in your subconscious, from remembering how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, how creative you are, how gifted you are, okay? And you're getting more of these aha moments because you're connecting more with the spirit guides and with Creator Source, you know, through Holy Ghost, and really learning how to tap into your intuition and get the light that you want, okay? And it's coming way from deep inside, and it's saying, are you going to keep going round and round and round and round, or hey, here's a new idea, here's a new way of being. It's a Ace of Swords, it's knowledge, it's enlightenment, it's truth, okay? So now that you gain a new truth, we're going to be able to turn this ace that was upside down right side up, okay? But I'm going to turn it right side up because you're integrating the knowledge, okay? But really it's this side, but I don't like feeling that energy. I'll just leave it. Anyway, so I can feel more, I can feel the energy as we go. And here we got the Hermit. Okay, so those are 2 aces, by the way. So these are a bunch of new beginnings in love and also in knowledge. Okay, so you're being guided, and you are guided. So sometimes you're the light, and sometimes you need the light. And as far as the Hermit goes, it's like she looks happy. You know, I just went through one phase, and you know, I learned that, you know, I'm learning that I need to love myself, and so I'm gonna figure out what that means and what that means to me specifically, right? Because it can be different for each person, okay? But you've been given the authority to do so in your life, okay? As a matter of fact, you're the only one who can create happiness in your life, okay? We were created to make joy, but you know, the tough and turbulent times can sometimes challenge us beyond what we think we can handle. And yes, sometimes it is, and that's where we look to the divine and others and spirit realm and, you know, third you know, people around us in the world for support. But you got to be, you know, willing to open your heart to be loved, and you should be supported when you need to, okay? You don't always have to just be the light, okay? But it looks like you're setting your course and your mind on things that matter a lot more now, and you're using your power wisely. You're seeing things clearer, and you have a bigger picture of what you want in your life. And you're looking into your purpose, right? And it's like, okay, I'm setting this out into the universe, what I want. Then I'll go with the flow and see, you know, what tides come my way, okay? So I can ride the right tide. I'll know it when it comes in because I set out into the universe what I wanted, and it will come in at a certain time that you will know, okay? So you have your 3 of Swords, and you know, you're looking out, and you're like, okay, I planned, I plotted, you know, I'm nurturing it, and you know, I'm gonna wait here, you know, until it comes, you know. But the thing around this manifestation, or at least what it's trying to tell you, is that you have to nurture it. Notice I said nurture it, and I've never said that in a, you know, with 3 of Swords, but since I know 2 is like setting a course, you know, you have to continue to nurture it to grow, right? Even though you have to let it go with the flow, you still have to do some type of effort that when prompted, right? When prompted, when guided, okay? Don't try to control things too much, or, you know, detach from the result of it and know it's going to be good or better than you expected. This is another card saying to nurture it. See, now you're using your energy wisely. Now you're spending it on things that are important. And your pentacles, look, they're growing, okay? There wasn't even any pentacles on the board now, but you're growing pentacles, blessings of all sorts, you know, but this time you're doing it right, and you're growing it from the root up, and so it's going to have a really good, solid foundation, okay? You're not going to be, you know, out of control and making chaos and havoc in your life, and, you know, feeling the opposite, you know, of vitality, where you're drained of energy and sick, or you're just like sick of being sick, or you're just, you know, unmotivated, okay? So, you know, once you realize that you remember who you are, you know, you nurture this vision that you have here. And, you know, it also could be a person. I've never seen it that way, but, you know, this person is underneath this person, and it's like, you know, I'm needing stability and I'm working on it, loving myself, and this guy is like, yeah, me too, I'm working over here. And so maybe they end up meeting up together, you know, or maybe that's you and your partner, you know, because there's just some phase that you just finished in your life. It's a, you know, it's like a death and rebirth, you know, with this world and Ace of Swords, okay? And it's growing rapidly, okay? By the way, this is a June reading. So you go from 0 to hero very quickly. Once you realize what the, you know, the answers are, you apply them quickly, you move quickly, you move through it quickly. And, you know, your attention to detail is astonishing to me. You know, this right here is kind of like a wait in a limbo time, you know, so these things are going to take time to grow, and you have to keep constantly nourishing them to some degree, okay? So if you want for, you know, the love to come in, your 10 of Cups, okay, and really be the Queen of Cups and loving yourself, okay? That would be awesome if that would just come out under the Ace of Cards. Well, we got the Star card, so you're thinking about how, you know, keeping your faith and, you know, and healing. That's why you're possibly in limbo from, you know, just being, oh, you just learn to, like, forgive yourself for letting the things happen to you that happen, you know, and that's why your heart was not feeling good and needing, like, it needed to be thawed and needed attention, you know. And so you started giving it the attention that it needed, you know, and then you wanted to continue to grow. So you're manifesting this dude, and this dude's manifesting you, okay? So, you know, or whichever one of these you associate yourself with, they're all you, in my opinion, right now. So you got the Strength card underneath the Ace of Cups. So you're needing to see yourself from an eternal perspective, you know, and realize that you're of divine nature and infinite worth. So that's what you need to cling on to, and not what other people think of you or value you, or what your reputation is from other people, okay? You know who you are, and the people who know you know who you are, and God knows who you are, and that's all that matters, okay? We do have a walking away here, so that must be something that you realize needed to go. We need to see what it is that needed to go. Remember we talked about, so we're going to have to find out what had to go that was keeping you from your dreams, from completing, to getting to successful, whatever that is for you, to success and bliss, from star to the sun, you know, okay? So hold your vision is what comes to my mind. I need a couple more cards here, and I do want to see at the end here, what is it you're walking away from? Okay. Whatever it is, it's heading towards 9 of Cups is a good idea, right? Because, you know, it's a good thing when you head towards self-fulfillment, okay? And you leave whatever is in the past, and you leave it burning, okay? You know, burn the ship, don't turn back, don't look anymore, okay, is what came to my mind. So that you're turning your back on something from the past that no longer nurtures you. Actually, it drained your energy and made you feel unloved. That's why the Ace of Cups was upside down, and the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is, I've seen it upside down, you know, and Aquarius, I'm sorry for that at the moment, but I promise you it'll be good on the other side. So you're looking for stability, okay? You're looking for a lover or marriage or your twin flame, depends on how you look at it and if you believe in that. But that was below the Magician, okay? So you're maybe walking away towards, okay, wait, let me take out of this. Yeah, you're walking away towards a marriage, okay? So it looks like you're burning something, you're moving towards something. And it looks like you want a stable relationship, partnership, marriage, whatever it is. You know, you want a reason to celebrate. You know, you're tired of being tired and feeling this negative energy, and you want to feel that good vibe, right? I was wearing a hat earlier that said good vibes only. So here you are, just like I said, you would be, it's not 9 of Cups, but it is still 9 of Pentacles, and they actually have similar meanings, okay? They're both 9, so they're almost at the end of a cycle, you know, so you're more like, you know, more luxurious, prospering more happy, you see. You got more material stability, and your health and wellness is good, you know, and that's very different from the one where we saw that she was unmotivated. She's not motivated. She's motivated, unmotivated, drained of her energy, you know, either down on herself or people putting him or her down, because it happens to everybody, you know. Someone's always trying to bring you down, okay, and those are the people that we need to stay away from, and keep ourselves around people who believe in us, who give us positive feedback, who, you know, I'm going to put this right side up too as well, okay. We already know it's upside, it's supposed to be upside down, but in my readings I put them right side up, and then I pray over them, okay, for you guys, and I expect that, you know, it's something, you come here to learn something, but you also put it into practice, okay, at least something that I'm saying, okay, because you know, otherwise you're just going to come on here for advice after advice after advice, you know, but you have to put it into practice, okay. So I want to see the storyline moving, okay. I'm liking that you just got this brand new spanking new start. You just went through the world, which is a major, accomplishment. You could also be traveling, you know. That's another thing that you could be doing, that I can see with the world and the 3 of Wands, and who knows, even the Magician, the 8 of Cups, that's also movement, you know. 9 of Pentacles, that's a different place you were than before, as well. So in my eyes, that's also kind of moving. But, you know, just remember, there's going to be times that you're not going to be sure, okay, what's right from wrong, truth from error, you know, who's a friend, who's a foe, you know, what's the snake up to, no one knows, okay. So, you know, if there's a snake around you, or you're unsure about something, that's not the answer. If you feel peaceful and loving about something, or if you know by intuition that you need to do something, it's just that it's going to be hard for you, well, we're going to have to deal with the pushing through and the pain and the detachment and the letting go. But you need to go with the answer that you know, okay? The one that you know is right. And that's one thing that I think you really thought about here. Because like I said, over, you know, over here, it was like upside down, you know. You know, it's like, you know what, let me think about this. I need to make wiser choices. What choices do I need to make in order for my dreams and my hopes to come true? They're right next to each other. What do I need to do to make my dreams come true? Okay, that rhymes. And that must be a channel message for you. So, you need your kindred folks, and you will meet them. So call out to your soul family. If you don't know what it is, it's just people, a group of people, it's your soul family you came down here with to meet to certain places and times, to help each other out, okay? So, it's as simple as, you know, like a prayer and saying, You know, please, I call upon my soul family to please come and help me and bring me into their presence so that I can help them. Okay. So let's see. It gave me lots of cards here, which is good because I need 2 more rows here. Okay. All right. Need to keep those off of here from now on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. Okay. I'm so off right here with these cards. I just see there's a lot of them, so I'm trying to make this. Okay, walk away. Nine of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords. When you were in your hangman status, you know, you were thinking about the time that you were, you know, stabbed in the back, and you know, you knew that you really had to persevere through that and really deal with your own demons and demons of those around you, because yeah, there is a foe around you. See, there's the devil right here, and that's why you needed strength. You needed strength, okay? Because this person was making you feel like you weren't loved. See? And then way underneath it, this is what you have to give up. So you have to give up this devil, whatever this is. It's a fear. Is it a person? Is it, you know, not being forgiving, right? Whatever it is that triggers you, that more than likely that's what it will be. But Lady Justice is coming in, okay? She sees your hopes, she sees your dreams, she sees your nurturing, you're doing your part, you're listening, trying to be aligned, walking away from things that you know don't serve you, okay? Anything that the devil has to offer is manipulating, induces fear, trauma, manipulation of any sorts. As I pull the manipulation card, 5 of Wands, somebody is just giving you, you know, a headache, and you constantly feel around them like, you know, like I said, they're draining your energy, okay? That's how you feel around them. There's constant spats or fights, or, you know, constantly telling me how awful I am, or you're also sabotaging yourself about how awful you are. Maybe you've become to believe the things that the people have said to you, but you need to learn to know the truth, okay? So you need to get rid of whatever's that's going in your mind and tell yourself how amazing you are, how blessed you are. Tell yourself and make it happen. I'm going to make my life a different way. Why? Because I'm not going to get back on this hamster wheel of doing things the same way that keep making me sad. You know, everything is going down the drain. Okay, everything. Thinking about them, you know, and I'm letting them go, and I'm going to keep the spiritual lesson and count it as a blessing. That's a channel message. Okay. So over here, it's really cool because after Lady Justice comes in, swoops in with her her sword and her scales. You know, you're there standing, okay? Lady Justice is right between you, and strength is right behind her, okay? And you right there persevering, you know, even after hard times. You have faith even after hard times, even after the last sword that could have broken your back, you know. And it's like you're ready, you're willing, you know. It's like I learned on my last thing that I needed to learn, you know. And then an Emperor comes into your life, okay? So this, luckily, I mean, and it very well could be you. I've been seeing a lot of it where it's like people are just standing up, and this is more of like a, you know, he's in a leadership position or ownership, and, you know, is taking charge of their own life now, you know. And either way, it's good because the next card is the Lover. So love is really good, and I think it's actually better than this, right? Can you see the difference? So if this was a person over here, I would definitely not go with someone who is controlling and manipulating. This looks like passionate love and chemistry all together. So, and that takes off and moves you into the places that you want it to be, okay? That the new world that you're in, you're just adjusting to it and, you know, tying up loose ends for this new life, okay? But it's going to require that letting go that I don't think you just understand how to do just yet, you know? So you still feel kind of tied up, you know, because you're not sure how to get out of this self-imposed prison that you've made for yourself. You're not quite sure how to let go of whatever it is you don't, you know, you can't give up, okay? And more than likely it's just the person in general, but for what reason, you know? Okay, so there obviously is some deep emotions. It could be some codependencies. But you know you don't want that because it's a Five of Swords, right? And that Five of Swords is not a place you want to be. And it's right next to the Five of Cups. So these are like the worst cards, you know, except for the Five of Coins as well. But you know you need to get the hell out of wherever you're at, okay? Get the hell out of Dodge. Get the hell out of this feeling, okay? And now it's like you're gaining more stability, but, you know, you're still somewhat bored, or you're just thinking, or you're not, you know, really taking, you know, to me it looks like you haven't left everything in the past yet, okay? You're still looking backwards, okay? So you're becoming more stable, but if you want for this to grow, right, you're at 4 cups, you know, getting to 10 or at least 9, you're going to have to let the love grow, okay? So this is under this one, okay? So it may take some time. I know you may not, you may need to decide and evaluate, you know. I know this one she looks like she's bored and whatnot, but I think that's when she's looking back, you know, on what, you know, she had, you know. Here, she had. I said she because it's she on the card, but no gender specific. So it's like I'm looking back on what I had, and that's not, you know, what I want for my future. Okay, now what she's going to get for her future would be nice to know, wouldn't it? Let's go ahead and see what. Let's use the soul journey. The soul's journey. Okay, clear. Let's talk about the things that you need to work on, okay? Abundance, okay? So abundance can be yours. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So you realize now, because of your self-love and because of the deep knowledge that you got, your power. You have a power of making abundance in your life. And that can mean anything for you, right? Abundance of money, abundance of love, abundance of whatever, okay? What else do we have here? Grief. You know, so it looks like, yes, you know, you have an amazing life now. But, you know, just because you get with your person doesn't mean that you still don't have problems or issues. So looks like there's still a little bit of stuff hanging around, and there might be some grief, okay? So you may need to be letting go of some grief, and it may be causing you some kind of, you know, headache or some kind of boredom because you can't think of anything but that grief, you know. I've been there before. So it's time to let them go all down the drain, okay? You forgive yourself and you forgive others, okay? They were mistakes, you can call them that, but they were just experiences to teach you something, okay? That's all they really were. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So when you lose something, you learn value in something, you know, and that's probably going to be part of the karma of whoever is they're walking away from. Whoever's doing them any kind of, if there is any kind of, you know, manipulation, or, you know, causing a person to feel, you know, unloved, or drained, you know, of energy, like we spoke of. So yeah, that could be you, that could be them. Hopefully it's not you, hopefully it's not them, but it's somebody. And, you know, such is life. So we just need to learn to be more aware, right? And how to better our life so that we can have happier lives. Says I already read that one. Okay, let's get one more. Top one, empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. Okay. Yeah, so in my opinion, there must have been some form of miscommunication and a lack of empathy. Okay, so if you can't empathize with someone and you're constantly, you know, being met with, you know, hard boundaries, inflexibility, and, you know, too high of expectations, or mostly defensiveness. You know, if you're being met with that, then from now on, you know, with this emperor, you're going to be laid back, you're going to feel, you know, love, you're going to feel passion, you're going to have it all. Okay, and the chariot is here to pick you up and take you away and make you forget about all of this stuff. Okay, you to them and them to you. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. So it's not like you say, hey, you're right or wrong, or I'm right or I'm wrong. You just both talk about things openly, you know, and then you can come to common ground, or, you know, agree to disagree, you know, compromise something. At least if it's someone you love, you're going to sit there and care about what they say. But, you know, if you're just with them for maybe like physical, sexual reasons, or for any kind of intention other than love, then I can see where there would be a person who doesn't have much empathy, is not giving in to the relationship. You know, we call these people emotionally unavailable. Okay, so if they're emotionally unavailable, there's no chance in hell, right, the relationship's going to work. Okay. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So, I mean, it's fine if they don't, you know, it's just that, you know, you get to make your decisions and they get to make their decisions. So, it's up to you guys where you go from there. I like the hidden oracle truth. You know, they're very fun to play with, and, you know, see if we can get some real messages for you guys. So if you like, give me more of your energy, and, you know, pray before you start, and ask for your higher selves before you get on here, and take some notes. You know, send good energy towards me. You know, then we can get accurate messages. That's what I do when before I start with my my sound bowl and staging and whatnot. Okay, so it has been done, but also send me good energy, and that will help the reading. Okay, so for now we're going to ask Spirit and we're angels and God, our spirit guides, your higher self in mind, to give us the messages that we need to know. This is a message from your person to you. Just being near you is intoxicating. You came closer than anyone. Okay, so intoxicating kind of sounds to me devilish, you know, like obsessive a little bit. Even though intoxicating, you know, I can get that from the lover too, you know, and it should, but if there's no love and it's just intoxication, then that is toxic, right? So, yeah, that sounds a bit odd, but sounds like they just weren't meant to be, you know, because it's just like, yeah, you came closer, you know, but I was just a distraction for you. but I really love someone else. That just came out, so I don't know why that I said that. But it says, I feel you even though we are apart. I want to tell you how I feel. Okay? So somebody wants to talk to you. They'll tell you that they've come, you know, you've come closer than anybody else has been to their heart, to loving them, to accepting them, to knowing them, to feeling, to being their kindred spirit, you know. They want to tell you how they feel, but it looks like it's just not the right timing, is what I see, because you're still around this devil energy is what I see. It's time for me to heal now. So know that they're healing. You're healing, they're healing, okay? So it could be like a twin flame thing. Doesn't have to be, but like I said, I did get the Four of Wands when I was on the bottom of the deck, right? And then we got the Lovers here. So you assume eventually it would be a marriage. We can find out in an extended. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Just like I said, you know,